Hello everyone, myself Prashant Tyagi, legal intern from team Lexus and Company. I hope you all guys are safe and healthy. I hope you like my previous video. Please like, share, comment on my videos and subscribe our channel Lex Click for getting latest updates. Today in this video, I am going to discuss the topic powers of the High Court. In this video, we are going to discuss the introduction to the powers of the High Court, definition of the powers of the High Court, the writs issued by the High Court, the constitutional validity of the High Court, and other points as compulsory and necessary. So let's start our video. First, we discuss the introduction to the powers of the High Court. The Constitution directs the government that High Court shall have power throughout in relation to its jurisdiction to issue any person or authority, including in the appropriate cases any government directions, order or writs for the enforcement of the rights of the conferred by part 3 and for any other purpose also. Now we discuss the definition. Under article 226, power of high courts to issue certain writs are: first, notwithstanding any in Article 32 of the Constitution, every High Court shall have power throughout the territories in relation to which is exercised jurisdiction to issue any person or authority, including in appropriate cases any government within those territory directions, order or writs, including writs in the nature of habeas corpus, mandamus, prohibition, quo warranto, and certiorari, or any of them, for the purpose of the enforcement of the rights conferred by Part 3 of the Constitution for any other purpose. Second, the power conferred by Clause 1 to issue directions, order or writs to any government authority or person may be exercised by any High Court exercising jurisdiction in relation to its territories within which the cause of action wholly or impartially arises for the exercise of such power, notwithstanding that the seat of such government or authority or the residence of such person is not within those territories. Third, when any party against whom an interim order, whether by way of injunction or by stay or any other manner, is made, or any proceedings relating to a petition under clause 1 without furnishing to such party copies of such petition and all documents in support of plea for such interim order, giving such party an opportunity of being heard, makes an application to the High Court for the vacation of such order and furnishes a copy of such application to the party in whose favor such order has been made or the counsel of such party. The High Court shall dispose of the application within a period of 2 weeks from the date on which it is received for the date on which the copy of such application is so furnished, whichever is later, or where High Court is closed of the day for the expiry of the next day afterward, no High Court is open. 4. The power conferred on a High Court by this article shall not be in derogation of the article conferred on the Supreme Court by Clause 2 of Article 32. I special clause that is in note, that is, powers of the High Court to issue writs under Article 226 are wider than that of the Supreme Court, is not confined to fundamental rights but extend to all cases where the breach of a right is alleged. Right may be issued for the enforcement of fundamental rights or for any other purpose. Now we discuss the writs that are issued by the High Court. They are certiorari and prohibition. The ground for issuing certiorari and prohibition are 4. The 4 grounds are available in which High Court issue the writ of certiorari and prohibition. First, order without jurisdiction attracts certiorari. Second, an error of law apparent on the face of the record. Third, irregularity in the procedure. Fourth, erroneous decision. Now we discuss the invariant investigation. While the court should not normally interfere with criminal investigation, it may prohibit the continuance of a criminal proceeding at any stage before its conclusion in extraordinary cases. Example, with the proceedings was launched by the person who was not competent to make the FIR or to institute the prosecution under the relevant law. The famous case that described is the state of Haryana versus Bhajan, All India Rank 1992, Supreme Court 604. Writ to bail. Although the High Court has jurisdiction to enter prayer for bail in writ jurisdiction, yet such jurisdiction should be exercised sparingly, having regard to judicial discipline and committee of courts. The famous case in this writ to bail is the Kartar Singh versus State of Punjab and the Vimla versus State of Bihar. Now we discuss the Constitution of India mentions the writ of habeas corpus in Article 32 and Article 226. Habeas corpus. The exceptional cases in which threatened detention may give rise to writ that allow the High Court to issue the writ of habeas corpus. Whenever the illegal order of detention, arrest or detention order may make against a wrong person, wrong order and arrest and detention made for wrong purpose, arrest or detention order is passed for baseless grounds, arrest or detention order made without any authority. Now we finally discuss the difference in powers of the High Court and Supreme Court. This is the final point of this topic. Supreme Court is the apex court of India, has an unlimited powers in the field of the judiciary. Even then, amongst the courts below, the High Court has given very wide powers to order for enforcement of the fundamental right, including non-fundamental ordinary legal rights, except to decide question of law relating to interpretation of the Constitution of India. I hope you understand and like this topic. I hope you like my video. Please like, share, comment on my video and subscribe our channel Lex Click for getting latest update. Thank you so much. Stay safe, stay tuned. Have a nice day.